When it first came to my attention, as I mentioned about 10 years ago, a group from Lansing came down and asked if they could meet with me. And we got together and they were talking about why Ellie's Place was such a critical importance in a community. I was kind of half listening to it, thinking, gosh, another nonprofit, where is there room for it? Well, it took me to that Sunday, a quiet moment in church, when I started to think about the things that I went through as a young person, losing my father, and thinking, gosh, no child should have to go through that alone, and in the way you do. So that became important to me, to do whatever I could so no child would face that alone.
And we are the Jakubik family. In August of 2008, Matt and I lost our 3-year-old daughter, Phoebe, in a drowning accident in our subdivision swimming pool. Phoebe was an outgoing, funny, and extremely happy little girl who was adored by everyone, especially her brother and sister. On the day she died, our lives changed drastically. We went from feeling very blessed and happy into a state of utter shock and despair. Luke, who was going into 2nd grade at the time, seemed angry and confused after Phoebe died. He was especially scared about his own mortality. Mia, who was only in 1st grade, cried herself to sleep often. She didn't know how to live without her best friend and sister Phoebe. Matt and I were just in a fog as we continued to try our best to care for Luke and Mia, and it was a struggle to get through each day. Despite all the support from friends, family, and the community, each day seemed harder than the next as the shock wore off.
As parents, our biggest concern was the well-being of Luke and Mia. They were happy and confident young children before Phoebe died, and we were determined to put all the energy we had into making sure the tragedy of losing their little sister didn't change that. Within weeks, we had friends and family members refer us to Ellie's Place, where we ended up attending for 16 months with Luke and Mia. It has been nearly 9 years since we first started attending Ellie's Place, but the long-lasting effects of this amazing organization still impact us today.
Hi, I'm Mia Jakubik and I am 15 years old. I was 6 years old when my little sister Phoebe died. I loved her very much and I still miss her laugh, her jokes, and playing with her. However, at Ellie's Place, I learned ways to cope with the pain I was feeling after her death through doing artwork, playing games, and talking about my feelings with kids that experienced a tragic loss like mine. Today, I am a sophomore at Salem High School. I'm a varsity cheerleader, and I'm on Student Congress and pursuing an International Baccalaureate diploma through my studies. I plan to go to college and work in some form of the medical field, so I can help others someday. I still have some of the projects we worked on our Ellie's Place group, like the memory box containing the items that remind me of Phoebe and the Thanksgiving placemat that we still put out during the holidays. I have had friends that have lost loved ones since Phoebe died, and the experience we have had with our own grief have helped me comfort them and understand how they feel. I am very grateful that I have had the opportunity to attend Ellie's Place when I needed a place to go where others understood me.
Hello, my name is Luke and I will be 17 next week. My sister Phoebe died when I was 7. She was a happy little girl that used to love to chase me around the house and play Star Wars with me. I still remember our lightsaber duels and laughing on the swings with her. I loved how she would call me Lukey and that she was not afraid to go on snake hunts with me in the backyard. Phoebe was a funny and loving little sister. I was at the pool the day she died, and it was hard for me to understand how it happened. After she died, I remember being angry, confused, and very distracted, especially at school. At Ellie's Place, I met a friend my same age, and he had lost his twin brother. We talked a lot about our feelings together, mainly about playing games in our group. He helped me to understand that I wasn't alone in my grief. Going to Ellie's Place helped me to feel better and to remember the good things about Phoebe. Today, I'm a junior in high school. I run cross country, play on the baseball team, am a member of 2 school leadership programs, and work a part-time job. I especially love just hanging out with my friends. I plan to go to college in a couple years and pursue a degree in business. I'm not sure I would be doing this well if it weren't for my experience at Ellie's Place. Although Phoebe's death was a huge loss in my life, I am confident that I have the skills to continue to cope, persevere, and even help others now and in the future because of the work I did at Ellie's Place.
Ellie's Place offered each of us a group in which we were able to talk to others in our same situation, as well as a place to feel as normal as possible during our grief. Because of Ellie's Place, Luke and Mia have become very comfortable sharing their feelings about their loss. They both still enjoy talking about Phoebe on a regular basis, and now understand the importance of sharing their feelings during the grieving process with others that can relate. They have learned through their experiences at Ellie's Place how to deal with the anger, the guilt, the emptiness, and the sadness that comes and goes throughout their life.
Most importantly, Luke and Mia have learned ways to honor their sister's memory and have become even more compassionate individuals. 8 years ago, our family spoke at the Ellie's Place breakfast about our recent experiences with grief, healing, and the progress we had made while attending our Ellie's Place groups. Today, we proudly stand here again as a family to share that we are still functioning well, embracing life, and cherishing the time we had with Phoebe. We could never have made it this far without Ellie's Place, and we will continue to be grateful for the opportunity we had to heal there. Thank you.